Alexandria, Virginia, August 12th, 2020. I just want to do a video of what the city looked like during COVID. Generally, the street, which is Duke Street, should be much more busy. Back that away, these are a lot of office buildings. I believe the Virginia federal court, the district court, is behind these buildings there. And often there are a lot of activities going on. We're right by the King Street Metro station, as well as the VRE and Amtrak rail. But look how empty this is, and this is August of 2020, and COVID started in March, or we shut down in March, but COVID started a lot earlier than that. We're supposedly reopened, and we are in phase 3, I believe, for the Commonwealth of Virginia. As of the last time I checked, it could have been updated. But just to show you how empty these streets are still. Typically, there are many workers in these office buildings here. This is the Motley Fool, by the way. But typically, there are many workers in these office buildings here who would be taking their lunches or just, it'll be bustling at this time of the day. But we are still in some sort of a slowdown due to COVID, and for that reason, there's really no activity. For example, this area right here, this parking area right here, would typically be filled up with cars. Yet, no cars. August of 2020. I hope I'm able to make it down the street fast enough just to show how slow it is. In fact, the patent office is directly ahead of us. So there's the patent office here, and you also have the federal office building, federal courthouse, the Virginia Eastern District Court, I believe. This is where Paul Manafort attended court, I believe. And we are still in a slowdown period as far as our activities and how people are going on about their business. As you can see, if you read that sign with that seal directly ahead of us, that federal seal, that's the United States Patent Office. For example, look at Panera. I'm gonna have to slow down and wait for this light to turn. Maybe we can make it. But this Panera would typically be very busy right now with customers, and unfortunately for Panera and the city of Alexandria, which would receive its tax base, the Panera is practically empty. Again, this is a Bright Horizon child care center. It likely is still closed, or they do not have too many kids. And as you can see, no one's playing outside. No one's playing outside. It looks like from my viewpoint over here, let me go ahead across the street. The Bright Horizon classroom is empty. Oh no, there are a couple kids in there. Yeah, there are a couple babies in there. This is a pot belly. It's empty inside. This roundabout here, where typically there would be people walking or sitting, going to office buildings, closed. This is GW, George Washington University, is in that building with the red awning that says Bank of America. That typically would have a lot of people outside of it, but not much going on. You look at here, this is ahead of us here, it's Jimmy John's. Like the Panera, that would also be busy and bustling, but it's also somewhat empty. Look at this. The city's tax base is pretty much, business tax base at least is, look at this. Still early, but still. I don't want to film people not knowing they're being filmed, so I'm gonna turn the camera. This is a bank, Birkin Herbert. No one doing any business inside the bank. This is not the best camera shot of anything, but I just thought I'd try to document this to some degree. And places that would, again, up here, this is a place that would typically be busy, but it's not. It's not. Look at it. I believe that to our right over there where you currently see, that's a hotel. Nothing happening. Just pretty much, everything is pretty much quiet, empty. Look at this parking lot for these 3 office buildings. Practically empty. Workers are still practicing social distancing. Thank God these businesses are giving them the option to do so. To the left of us here, if you're able to read the sign, that's a Whole Foods. And hopefully I can get a shot of it from the inside. And you'll still see how pretty much empty it is as well. Look at this. This street would typically be busy with cars at this time of the day. Busy. Look how empty the street is. This is August. Look how empty it is. Let me see. I'm gonna try to go into this Whole Foods here. Hold on 1 second. And hopefully I'm able to document what's going on here in this Whole Foods. Look how empty it is. The shelves are stocked, but it's empty. Anyway, I think I've given you guys enough of a view. So I will stop our recording now. I hope somewhere, sometime down the road, somebody's able to use this to some degree. Street we were on before, I'm back out. So anyway, I hope this is helpful to somebody even 100 years from now, because I recently watched a video of a former mayor somewhere in some city in upstate New York, and he was talking about the wonders of electricity and what it is and the potential for it in the future, and how amazing it was going to be to the advancement of our world. And as you can see with electricity, from his time frame when he was giving that interview, I don't think he could have imagined what electricity has done for the world today. So to add on to what he said, I don't think we can even fathom what technology will do for our world 200 years from now. He predicted 100 years, and look at the wonders. And I think the video was made sometime in the 19-teens decade. So in the 2020s, I'm hoping somebody watches this video and said, wow, look how, the world was, and look at what it is with the advancement of technology as it relates to information technology and space exploration and all that we're doing in modern time in 2020. I hope the generations, 5 to 6 generations from now, we'll be able to enjoy it. And rather than having this big box truck deliver poultry and whatever else it delivers, I hope it'll be flown somewhere efficiently and it doesn't cause harm to our environment. So, best of luck to our world.